Here we will be looking at two interesting Jades sculptures from our upcoming auction with fine Chinese art on March 9 and March 10, 2023, lot number 35 and lot number 43. Both are sculptures that depict animals. Here we have a bear, very important animal in Chinese mythology. It's a symbol of strength, but it's not part of the zodiac. Unlike the monkey, which is part of the zodiac. It's one of the 12 zodiac animals. Here we have a depiction of a mother and its young, two monkeys. And this is a rare color in jade that we have here. It's a very pale celadon with chestnut, which is a specific kind of brown, which is quite rare to find. Very much unlike this earlier piece here. This dates from the 18th century here, whereas this one dates from the Song dynasty, from the 12th or early 13th century. And this is dark brown, almost black jade, and white or pale gray or cream jade, as we call her. So it's two rather different color patterns, both completely natural and not enhanced, and with a very fine manual polish that gives it a very subtle feeling, an unctuous feeling, especially this one, because it has also a certain kind of patina which appears on pieces that have already experienced centuries of handling. So it's very smooth. You can really use it as a charmer, as a charm, and as a toggle, as something to play with your hands. The reason why we put these two together in this presentation is because they stand for a long tradition in China of putting an enormous effort in the depiction of animals, because they bear a strong symbolic meaning and importance, and therefore a message to someone who has been gifted a piece of this quality. And we have quite a few examples of bears that have been carved from jade, but also made from bronze and other materials, from the Han Dynasty all the way through the early Ming Dynasty, so over a period of almost 1,500 years, and that have strong similarities, which tells us that these depictions were made in a similar manner over many, many centuries, because obviously the pieces that were carved previously were handed down from generation to generation, so were available to later artists as an inspiration, which is clearly the case on this piece, because it bears on one hand already some kind of a modernist style, but it's still very much in the tradition of the Han Dynasty carvings. This one is especially remarkable also because it has very strong provenance. It comes from the Anthony and Gustave de Rothschild collection. And these very sophisticated depiction of a monkey and its young, here also holding a ruyi scepter above its shoulder with a jade chime attached to it, is a subject that we find in a number of earlier auction results. We can see them here. Which have similar material, but always the natural color of the jade is used to make the distinguishment between the cub or the young and the mother easier. Yeah? So they have different colors. You can see it in all these three examples. So it's actually been quite a popular subject within jade carving, and it still retains also an original wood base. So here they are, two really nice jade carvings, very different yet also remarkably similar in some aspects. About 600 years between the two. This is from the 18th century, this is from the 12th century, as we said, and both are coming up into our sale on March 9 and March 10, 2023.